tax collector who was named Levi. And so Levi would have worked for the Roman government, and he would have gone door to door asking people for the money that they owed the city. Now, at the time, not a lot of people liked Levi or his tax collector friends because they usually took money from the people who needed the money the most. Now, compared to that time, we are a lot better off today, which means we have the extra ability to give back money to people who need it the most. After Levi started following Jesus, he realized that it's really important to love others and give to people who have need. And so what we want you guys to do with the piggy banks that you guys make is start collecting money this week and think of a charity that you can give the money to once your piggy bank is all filled up. That way you can show your love to the people who need it the most, and your money can be put to really good use in helping them out in buying clothes, in buying food, and all of that stuff. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to paint some piggy banks that Dwain has made for you all. In your camp box you should have a piggy bank and a paint set, and we're going to watch a video from our friend Dwain now, who made all your piggy banks, showing us how he made them and how you can paint.
Hello everybody, my name is Dwain. Today we're going to be working on a small woodworking project together. Before we get into that, I want to just talk to you a little bit about the trees where the wood comes from. As you know, God created the trees, and they are spectacular in their different shapes and sizes that they come in. Trees are good for so many things. They provide homes for insects and small animals. They also provide wood for people to build homes with, and furniture and other things. And also we get a lot of our food from trees, things such as fruit and nuts, and of course you probably have all had maple syrup, which also comes from trees. So today we're going to be using part of a spruce tree to build a piggy bank. So if you would like, at this time you can go and get your piggy bank out of the box that came to your door, and it should look something like this. And you will also need to grab something that you're going to use to decorate your pig with. That could be paints, it could be crayons, it could be markers, whatever you would like to use to decorate your pig. You're also going to need a square-ended Robertson screwdriver to first of all remove the screws and then put them back in after you've decorated your pig. Did you know that there are over 60,000 different species of tree across the world? I have just a few small examples here today to show you so that you can see the differences in how God created the different species of wood. This is a piece of cedar, which has certain characteristics and is good for building stuff that's going to be outside because it has a preservative in the wood that keeps it from rotting. This piece is a piece of wood called purple heart, and as you can see it has a purple color to it, so it can be used for very decorative things that you're going to make. This reddish colored piece of wood is called bloodwood, and it because of the color, and again it has very specific characteristics or features that people will use in making furniture and different things like that. I also have an example of some maple here, and so you can see the differences between the different species of wood. Maple is a very hard wood and is often used for furniture making because it'll take a lot of damage and beating. And then a very common wood that's used in Canada to work with is pine. There's lots of pine in our forests, and this is what a piece of pine would look like. Today we're going to be using spruce, which is wood like this, and that we'll be using that for making the piggy banks today. And we will go through that process. I will show you how the piggy bank was made, and then at the end you're going to decorate and complete the piggy bank so that you can keep it for yourself. It's very important when you're working with machinery and with wood that you wear safety things. So today, because these machines are quite noisy, I'm going to put on some hearing protection and also some safety glasses so that if any pieces of wood go flying, then they do not injure my eyes. This is called a miter saw. So the first thing that we're going to do in getting the piggy bank made is cut out the size of wood that we require. So the next step is to create some sort of pattern that you want your wood to end up being shaped like. So in this case, I've cut out the shape of a pig on a piece of cardboard, and I'm going to trace that on the wood so that we can then cut the pattern out. So then I've transferred the pattern from the cardboard to the piece of wood, and now I'm going to cut that out on a bandsaw. So this is a bandsaw that I'm going to use to cut out the shape of the pig. So the next step in the process is to cut the circular middle out of the pig, and that will be where your coins end up eventually for your bank. So to do that, we're going to use a drill press. The next part in the process is to cut the slot in the top of the pig where the coins will be inserted. So to do that, we're going to use a router. So the next thing we need to do is create the circles that we're going to use for the sides of the piggy bank. So again, I've made a pattern on a piece of cardboard, and then I've traced around on this plexiglass, and we're going to cut out that circle on the drill press, just like we did for the center of the pig before. So you end up with the shape of a pig like this, with the hole cut out of the center to hold the coins later, the slot in the top for where the coins will go in, and we've cut out our plexiglass sides for it. So the next thing that we have to do, well, before we put the sides on, what I did was sand it all over to make it nice and smooth for you, and then we're going to put the sides on the pig using the drill and a screwdriver. So the piggy bank that you will have received in your making and moving box will look just like this. You will notice that on the sides of the plexiglass I have marked an L and an R for the left and right side. So with the pig facing you, his nose looking directly at you, the one on this side is the left, this side is the right. It's important when we remove those pieces of plexiglass that you remember which side it goes back on, because you cannot interchange them. They will not fit the other side. So next I want you to grab your screwdriver, and we're going to remove the plastic sides from your pig. So the next part of the project is for you to decorate your pig. Decorate it however you would like. Use your imagination I've got a few examples here to show you. This is a pink pig with a nose and a couple of eyes drawn on him. Here we have a rainbow pig, so a rainbow drawn on the top, and again a face drawn on the front. And this is a polka dot pig. So you don't have to follow these examples. Do any sort of decorating that you would like, and when you're ready, I'll show you how to finish it off. So once you are ready to replace the sides on your pig, you need to remove the plastic film that's on the side, on both sides of the plexiglass, and it can take a little bit of picking at it and pulling to get rid of that plastic sides, and then we're just going to use the same screws that you took out and put the side back on your pig. And you can do this with both sides, both the left and the right side, and do it one at a time so that you remember which piece of plexiglass goes on which side of the pig. So that's our woodworking project for today. I hope you've enjoyed yourself, and I hope you enjoy the pig that you've made, and you can use it to save all of your coins in there. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope that you've had a great time working with wood today.